Good morning, everyone. Monday morning, 13 April 2020. And I trust that your Resurrection Sunday was a blessed Sunday. I trust and pray that the Lord blessed you with His presence and His peace and His grace. In this morning's reading, we have a look at John chapter 20, verse 19, and I'll read it for you. It reads, "On the evening of that first day of the week, when the disciples were together, with the doors locked for fear of the Jews, Jesus came and stood among them and said, 'Peace be with you.'" And every appearance that Jesus made after his rising on Easter Day was a miracle. It was a miracle that he was alive, and it was a miracle that he came through the locked doors. But one thing that should stand out for each and every one of us is that every time God came or an angel came to visit human beings, the first words they said, "Do not be afraid, or peace be with you." When the angels announced the birth of Jesus, it was, "Do not be afraid." When the angel came to Mary, "Do not be afraid." And so we find that throughout the scriptures, despite our lack of understanding of who God really is, He still comes to us and He says, "Peace be with you. Do not be afraid." Picture this scene. The apostles, the disciples were locked in a room just after the resurrection. They were scared. They were fearful. How many of us lock ourselves, maybe not in a physical room, but in the inner room of our minds, fearful of what others might say or think or even do? We tend to fear the unknown. And maybe it's good because it drives us into the arms of God, who knows the unknown, who knows the future. And so, just in this very short message, I'd like to encourage you today to seek God's face, to seek His will, that we may draw nearer to Him, that He would draw near to us, that we would experience His peace and His strength at all times. While we're still in lockdown, the end is in sight. It will come to an end. God's peace never comes to an end. God's peace is forever. May the Lord bless you and keep you, cause His face to shine upon you, and may He be with you at all times. Amen.